don't want to wake it up. Just need to get through with performing this piece without any interruption. So, for the duration of this poem, hold these snaps and the shoe panting. And let me vent a bit since I barely get the chance to express my feelings. My name is Brandon. I've been writing since 2021. Before poetry, I would write short stories materializing places from my imagination. There was a joy I had every time I picked up a pen to write. And I would spend hours reading books in search of inspirational lines, the Brandon before rhymes, before the mic check and stage lights. Wrote in passion, no eyes on him to put him under pressure. He was free. He thought to himself this space was healing and wanted to share those stories to all those who would give an ear to listen. So instead of short stories, I transitioned. Started writing poetry, and for a while it was innocent until I entered my first competition. And then he showed up. Something with syllables for teeth, metaphor for claws, who showed no regards for your feelings. He sold my pen to the highest applause. They called him powerful, a champion, a winner in his own right. And when he spoke, he did not consider the feelings of humans' life. So I had to perform this piece for fear of him waking up. Because if he knew I was here tonight, this poem would be a performance. Board of Directors, also known as Bangladesh. This political climate more confusing than the 2 years I spent with my ex, and I have to admit, our breakup was mainly my fault. I was caught in a cold state, wrapped up and cold playing with somebody else I love. My side piece was everything. We would WWE, Royal Rumble, and SmackDown Raw. Yeah, she was the boss. Never too much to handle because she never wanted more. We met in a bar. No, not bars. A bar. Our affair, it was hotter than the Sahara. Our affair was hotter than the earth. Because these days we ain't feeling the sun, but the Father. All you feel any other poet could perform good as this performer to clean with it. I'll bring 1945 to Isaiah World War III peace, but I end it. And if I'm mad, what is thrown in after John Snow, bend a knee and beg for all you feel this is charity work? When there's 50,000 or 500 money on the line, so if I had to drag someone else's trauma and walk around and act like it's mine, I will. Because to get sympathy from the judges takes skill. So I would talk of going to bed at night to the songs of rounds of ammunition, even if my nights in my neighborhood was still. I will farm and feed you with trigger warnings and unfiltered poems. Because when you're competing, there's a fine line between performer and poet. For months, Brandon has been trying to write more meaningful artwork. Get back to his first love for writing by erasing my words from his pieces. I told him, you think you could compete by talking about how you feel? You think you could ever win bars again without mentioning current affairs that leave the people screaming like give me the pen? If Brandon love you, I bet you Brandon will. Write about this. It current. I bet you walk away with the win, yes. Right. And sprinkle some cliches in there. And a bit of racist remarks with humor to cut the tension in the air. And make sure you shout. Because you know that's where the judges read as passion. And spare no details in this piece. We bringing it home by any means. So if it means you have to disrespect that couple engagement, do it. Because we deserve it all. But you think you listen? Last 2 months on the way to bars, he recited that piece over and over for his girlfriend at every traffic light and he can't. She listened. He felt proud, knowing it would get him first. He turned to ask what she thought, and what she said ruined us forever. These words, I like it, you know. But you sure you want to perform that? Like, for sure you would win, but it's a real relationship you're putting on blast. Then after that was a war, a battle between paper and principle. And though I tried to convince him, he turned at the next intersection headed for home and deleted the poem we wrote. Performance sport. What oxymoron? Is either you're a poet or you're selling your pen for scores. Month after month, you come first at bars, but at what cost? You say you wrote that poem and blood will suffer. I'm asking this, is it yours?